Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be again. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Power Monday, Breaking Limits, where your Mondays will never be blue again. My name is Taufik, and if you're tuning in for the very first time, Power Monday is ERA's original podcast where we bring in inspiring teammates to share their real-life journeys, the challenges, their breakthroughs, and lessons that shape who they are today. This season, we're turning things up with a brand new theme, Breaking Limits, stories that remind us how far we can go when life pushes back. And today, we've got someone who perfectly captures what it means to rise, grind, and grow. He's one of ERA's youngest leaders, a true go-getter who's achieved remarkable success at such a young age. From breaking sales milestones to joining our League of Millionaires and now stepping up as one of ERA's newest trainers, he pours his heart into everything he does. So please, welcome to the Power Monday studio, although a bit late, Anthony Sentosa!
A bit late. Hi guys. Hi, my name is Anthony Sentosa.
Why you so like that one?
Why so like that?
Demeanor change, yeah. This
Demeanor
is not
change.
how he
Okay.
is.
Then I like, hello my habibis.
We're keeping that. Okay, so have you watched the previous Power Mondays episode?
I think it's a podcast, right? Is it? No,
I think it's a podcast. Okay, never mind.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So it's all about motivation. So I'm pretty sure being as young as you have achieved so much right now, you must have gone through something that have kind of propelled you to where you are today. So let's start with you sharing your journey before real estate.
Before real estate, okay, I would say way before real estate, what I was doing, definitely I was studying. I came from Republic Poly. I was actually studying aerospace engineering. So initially when I wanted to, what I was thinking when I wanted to grow up, what I want to become was to become an aircraft mechanic or aircraft engineer. And I think that was a main goal until I did my first internship, which changed my mindset that, hey, maybe this line isn't that much for me. And then I tried to explore other forms of career. That's when during NS, I had some time to think, because as guys, we go through NS for 2 years, we have some time to think about our studies, where we want to apply. So actually I applied for NUS Real Estate. It was actually very intentional, because I had set my targets to actually do in terms of real estate work, not as an agent initially, but I wanted to do like a valuer kind of service, or even like doing urban planning, because I find that Singapore's landscape was quite amazing to be as such in a short span of my 50-60 years.
Right.
Yeah, so that was something that intrigued me as well. So after graduation, that was when I came into the real estate industry. So before that, I did, of course, a few internships here and there. One with a real estate company. Then I really loved the job. So I feel like, this industry is really for me. So right after graduation, aside from actually running other businesses, actually I came to a conclusion, why not try real estate? And in fact, I joined real estate what you consider like part-time at first. So I didn't really like fully commit at first. It's only after the first few months of hardship, then I realized, actually, it really works out. It's like it's more like natural, when it comes naturally, you know that this is actually for you. And I actually feel happy going to work every single day. So that's when I realized, okay, real estate is really something for me, especially doing as a realtor. Yep.
So with someone who have this much accolades up until now, from your own perspective, what does breaking limits mean to you personally?
Personally, I think aside from personal achievements, I think breaking limits is more like getting out from whatever that you're comfortable in. So for example, I was very comfortable in doing wedding sales. I was from wedding sales. I do run a photography studio. I feel that at that point of time, it was running smoothly. Everything was set day in, day out. It was operations, handling clients. It's kind of like an automated journey.
Right.
And then I did invent more things for the company. I invented a CRM system, everything. But I just felt like something was off. I felt very comfortable. So I felt like, maybe I can really explore another form of journey, which I feel that real estate is really a whole new level of like steep learning curve. And breaking limits is not only that, it's like I have to go back to ground zero.
Right.
As you know, real estate, we do a lot of door knockings, a lot of things that make you very uncomfortable, because that's not something you do daily. So that is part of breaking limits that actually we do. It's starting out from whatever that is not comfortable. And there's a saying, if that thing is easy or is comfortable, everyone will be doing it. So in real estate, I would say the first thing is to break your limits. to get uncomfortable before we can achieve greater goals.
Then for yourself, your past experiences, was there any pinnacle moment where you felt like, wow, I cannot really, but then you actually managed? I mean, come on, millionaire.
Wow.
But yeah, so please do share.
Think I would say beginning of my real estate career, it wasn't all rosy. I had a lot of burst deals. In fact, I think I almost quit halfway during. I remember very clearly. I almost quit like 6 months into the industry. I felt like, wow, this industry is really, really very tough, and I wasn't not closing. It was like after closing, it wasn't a smooth or pleasant experience. Maybe I share a little bit more on one of the cases that happened. It's I was representing like a client to buy a condominium, and then we did our checks, everything done based on what the client declared. For some reason, I had this intuition like, whatever the client declared, maybe what the client declared, but I have to do my background checks again, just in case anything happened. And true enough, after the deal was closed, which I should have done before the deal was closed, right? I checked again, HDB portal, everything. Then I realized that just this one may sound a little bit technical, but there was this instance whereby a guy whose HDB haven't MOP married a girl. So by right, this lady, right, has no house. There's no house, right? But she intends to buy a house, which is not registered as an essential occupier. So by right, she can purchase a house. But because she's married to this guy, she got automatically added inside as an essential occupier. So after their marriage, that plan changed. And we only realized it like after we checked the HDB portal. Yeah, which is quite a big mistake when I was quite new. And luckily, I think, aside from all the, I think, drawbacks or like all these burst deals, right? I learned one thing, it's we have to really do it proper the first time. Cannot rush to things, especially for real estate. I realized that we have to be very patient when we close our deals, because we can be very aggressive in sales, but we cannot rush into the sales. That is definitely some learning point that I made along the way in real estate. Yeah.
So even currently now, when you are still, being a leader, then stepping up as a trainer, well, are there still some of like negative nuances or fears that still show up for you from your past experiences?
As a trainer or leader, of course, I think one of the very important learning lessons that I felt was, when do I step up to be a leader? Because there's never a perfect moment that you can step up to be a leader, whether you have 1 downline or 10 downlines or even have 0 downlines. What defines a leader? A leader is basically, I would say, the ability to inspire, the ability to actually lead, and actually to teach as well. I would say at any point of time, whenever you're ready, you can step up, even if without any downlines. Because I realize, even let's say you today have like 10 downlines, if your mindset is not correct, then it's not a leader capability in per se. Yeah. Sorry, what was your question again? I got lost. That was cut, right?
No lah, this is fine. But the main point was there any negative nuances or fears that you still have to go through until now?
Until now, as a leader, right?
It can be a leader, as a trainer, or...
I think a very common FAQ or like very common fear of a leader is, am I providing them enough?
Right.
Like, did I do my best? What can I do more? I think that's very common as a leader. Like, you yourself may be achieving. Or like, for example, I think one of, not say fear, but I say one of the misconception is, what if my downline surpasses my achievements? Oh, that could be quite interesting, right?
Right.
And in fact, actually, there's 2 ways to answer this. For me personally, actually, I'll be very proud of my downline. That is really genuine, because if my downline actually surpasses me, today she get multi-millionaire or he gets multi-millionaire, then it makes me a very successful mentor and leader. But I'm afraid that maybe in this society, not everyone thinks that way as well. Everyone will have that fear, like, what if my downline outshines me? I think that's a really common, I'll say, fear or objection. Yeah. But in other words, I feel like shouldn't be that way lah. Another fear is like whether we are providing enough for our team, for the company, or for whoever that you are responsible for. It is really a constant fear. But what I can do to actually solve that is to stay relevant in the industry. That's why I'm taking up active trainings.
Right.
I'm listening into active trainings as well to stay relevant. and I'm constantly upgrading myself. Actually, every training that I do for the company or even for my own team, I'm learning it both ways.
Right.
So actually, that is how I do stay relevant. Yeah.
So being able, like you mentioned, whether you're being able to provide, whether you are sufficient enough, does that also comes with the fact that you also not recent, but you also became a dad?
Oh yes, of course.
Congratulations, is it too late?
Thank
No
you,
lah,
thank you.
congratulations lah.
Thank you. Thanks, Taufik.
Sweet. Yeah. So how does that life kind of influence your perception on, your career?
All right. So, of course, when I first became a dad, I had a lot of fears. Definitely, I was like, wow, it's a new human. I mean, first time dad, right? Like, I would say there's a lot of unknowns. Like, how do I actually, like, from day to day, how do I take care of the kid? How do I schedule? What's next for the kid? Vaccinations, or what happens if the kid fell sick or something like that? So, we had to learn from ground zero again and again. So I think back to this topic where you said breaking limits, right? I think it's really getting the uncomfortable comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, it's really like experiencing new limits every single time. For example, being a new dad, how do I balance work life and my team? And I'm really thankful for the support from my family and the company, which transitioned from being a first-time dad and continuing to run my division, and also to give back to ERA consistently.
Right.
I kind of have the perfect formula to balance all this time. So very thankful for that as well.
Was that a redefining moment for you to like change your view on what success means like for you, like before becoming that, and then now after becoming that, with all the other ambitions that you have?
Wow. Redefining success. For me, success is very subjective to everyone. Everyone has a goal in terms of success. Of course, my goal can be very different from other people. My goal is actually to inspire people, or I would say to leave a legacy behind. That is for me a success. Another way of me defining success is, I would say, the ability to give more. I will give you an example. Today, you have the ability to choose. Like, I don't think it's a privilege. I think it's something we work towards too, but we can choose to actually give back. For example, today I have the ability to treat my parents lunch, any lunch that they want. I think that is success for me. Yeah, that's really like a defining moment. Financial freedom. One of the few successes that I've actually met as well.
How about in terms of like mentally being blocked? Have you ever had experience?
Mentally blocked. Actually, many times.
Oh, do tell.
Do tell. All right. So mentally
your hair
blocked.
getting shorter after every month.
Getting shorter. Wow.
Remember last time your hair was like that?
Yeah,
Then
now
it gets shorter.
as we grow old, I guess.
As we go on.
yeah.
Sorry, back to the question. Mental blocks, mental obstacles that stops you from breaking what you want to achieve. How do you overcome that? Or how do you plan to overcome that?
Mental hurdles. I would say one mental hurdles I think everyone that went through, I think, is during COVID period.
Right.
Wow, COVID period is actually a very depressing era, I guess. Like, everything changed. We can't go out. Seeing the streets empty. When when we are driving in the streets, then you see there's zero cars on the road. Actually, it's kind of a sad feeling. Mental block wise, I would say how we really relate to that is I felt at that point of time, we are so fragile. Like, what if another COVID happened and it's worse? Yeah, I think mental block wise is like not only in terms of work, in terms of like life. Yeah. Then aside from that, let's say we talk about work, I had a mental block before to say that, I don't think I am at that level to actually serve high net worth clients.
Oh.
Yeah, because I felt like maybe I'm not good enough.
So you question your worth.
Yeah, we question our worth. I question my worth, whether I can properly serve this high net worth client, whether I'm making a correct decision for them in their real estate journey. But after a while, I realized it comes with experience. It comes with the right mentorship and the right guidance as well. So after you combine all this, right, it actually helps you. And now, to be honest with you, any client that comes along the way, I'm very confident to serve them. I've served high net worth client already. I also serve the mass population. I even help the less fortunate as well. So I think any diverse clients, we are more than I would say more than confident to actually tackle all these type of situations as well. Yeah.
So what would you advise your downlines, or maybe somewhere down the line your kid in the future when they say they don't feel worthy to do something that they want to achieve?
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Turn.
Damn deep.
Wow, think deep, right?
See, I'm digging, so yeah, I'm digging.
Digging. Okay, one advice that I would say is, I mean, it's very cliche, but never give up. Would have given up a lot of times. It's
Right.
actually a choice whether you want to give up or not. There's a time where I chose to give up on things, maybe almost give up on real estate. But the fact of not giving up is actually a choice as well. And doing it consistently is something else. You may not see results today, but everything that we see is delayed gratification,
Oh.
especially in real estate, because our commission come very late. Yeah.
Can say All right.
No, but I
so,
mean, yeah.
we don't meet people by accident. They're meant to cross our path for a reason. Apparently, this is a quote that he forgot. He put in his LinkedIn.
My LinkedIn bio. Someone looked at my LinkedIn. Yeah, but no wonder the quote seems very familiar. But
So
yeah.
how did the people or experience you met along the way help you break limits and become the person that you are today?
Okay, I believe in fate a lot. Like, there's a reason why I meet this particular person today. Is either he shaped me for the better, or I learn from the experiences as well. Okay, I will see two sides of the story. Someone can inspire you, or someone can be a bad example. But the bad example can be something to learn as well. So
Right.
I'm learning not to become like that person. Lor. Correct, right? Or if the person inspires, I'm not talking about Taufik, but
Hey,
if
that's not nice.
if let's say the person inspires me a lot, then I want to be like that person. So I will learn from that path as well. So whether the person is good or bad, I think is life experience along the way.
Yeah, so the bad example for me is
Not you. I mean when I'm pointing like ting and ting, different. But
Okay,
just nice direction is.
yeah. Okay, so with all your roles as a young leader trainer, even at the forefront of your sales, how do you stay inspired and motivated to juggle all these helps? Because we realize every time we ask you to do something, you just say yes.
Oh yes.
And
Yes, right.
And
So
then you worry about all the other details later. But then, like, how do you do it? Because some people even find it difficult to read a message, but let alone say, yeah. So, no shade.
sorry, your question again is
Aiyo.
sorry. I think I should- no, you say that.
Yeah,
How do
so
I?
like you wear many hats. So how do you stay inspired and motivated to continue doing all the things that you're doing right now?
Okay, I would say is what motivates you to work harder. You have to find that motivation. So for me today, I work for my kid, my family, my team, and myself as well. So in a sense, you need to find that motivation, like that key period, and then you have to work towards it. For example, today, one of my motivations is I would love to go to a ski trip every end of the year. So I work towards it. There's a minimum goal that I have to hit in order to hit that ski trip. That's one of the many goals. But how to stay inspired is actually to also look at the different examples as well. I think in this company, ERA, there's a lot of people that actually inspires me. Not just the millionaires, but actually like other people as well. How they actually stay focused, how they stay committed as well. And actually, I believe they are going through much, much more, and how they can handle this type of stress and how they can handle this type of situation in a very calm manner inspires me a lot.
Nice. Okay, so are you ready to play a game?
What game?
Okay.
Anytime,
Okay, so
anything.
this is a new segment called Pow Pow Bucket.
Wow, this one I really don't know. Not scripted.
What am I saying? Okay, so inside there are some questions, some serious, some very chill. So you just pick one,
Wow, serious.
and then you answer lah. Then don't put in the basket anymore.
Don't put in the basket anymore.
What's the question?
The question is, why is Taufik so handsome?
Oh my god! Stop it! Don't answer. Faster, lah.
Okay. Okay, the question is, what is
You
your...
show like people on the podcast can see like that.
I
It's
mean, I
too-
tried, right? What is your most useless... This one quite funny. What is your most useless talent, and can you demonstrate it right now?
Yeah, we're having a show something. Go.
Actually can. You know that I can do a 斗鸡眼 immediately like this.
What's a tuchi yan?
Yeah, immediately. Yeah. I just did it.
I cannot see. Next question.
Can see it? Useless talent and you can demonstrate it right now. Most useless talent.
Do you do that?
No, I never do that usually. But
Like in your
it's-
daily lives?
Nah.
I feel like you should. You should do in trainings.
Damn. But I guess it's useless and I can do it.
Sure. All right, so before we end off this episode, do you have any final few words for our ERA teammates watching, your leader, your downlines, your leaders, your friends? Your kid will probably watch this in a few years' time
Final few
if you allow
words.
him access to YouTube.
I think one of the advice I will say that it may seem impossible at first, but if you set your mindset right and work towards that goal, I think it's possible. Honestly, between us, I will say whether I can hit millionaire in such a short span of time, at first I really thought it was impossible. Like way impossible is just like 3 years plus.
Right.
And then I set my mindset, I focused, and I would say that the consistency of never giving up actually helps. Getting the right help and talking to the right people also helps. One really, really important advice, and I repeat again, is really, really never give up. And every day is a new day. So don't harp on yesterday, but always look forward for tomorrow.
Wow, sensei Shifu. All right, Anthony,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining me this episode. As Anthony shared today, every person we meet and every challenge we face plays a part in shaping who we're becoming. Breaking limits begins the moment we stop doubting ourselves and start choosing growth, one brave step at a time. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please continue to follow us on Spotify and YouTube. Until next time, keep pushing forward, stay empowered as you continue to rise by raising others. And remember, your Mondays will never have to be blue again. It's been Sentosa and Tawfiq. Have a great week, everybody.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great week. Have an awesome 2026.
Yeah.
Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again.